Hello. I'm not walking to work today, even though it does seem more and more like a job. But I'm going to a rally. I'm on my way to the rally in front of the legislature in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada. And I'm gonna do a lot of live inside from the rally today because I really want you to see all the peace-loving people that I surround myself in there with, and I want you to have a other perspective, you know, so you get the contrast to the news, because I do think that the reviews that we get in the news, they're not very good, and I don't also actually, I think they're misrepresenting the movement that I and a lot of other people are in. It is a movement of saying, no, I am not going to sign up to a regime of constant boosters. It ain't gonna happen. And you know, if you wanna live like that, you are free to go and do so. Just give us a reserve, I guess I can say. I have a good friend, he actually laughed and said, he's one of the native people here in Canada, and he said, soon you'll all know what it's like to be Aboriginals. And that sure is happening. Maybe we can hope for a reserve where we can go in and we can live with polluted water and bad soil, whatever, I don't know. I just know that that's not going to happen anyway, because the movement that I know in this is peace-loving, and it's full of kindness. There's a lot of people that crave to connect more and deeper to nature, and also to cultivate friendship and community. So I will see if I remember it. I hope I do. I'm so excited to go in and see what's going on here. But I hope I get to introduce you to some of my friends in this movement as well. But for now, I'm checking out, and I will see you again soon. Okay, here we are. Look at this crowd. Oh my God. This is amazing. I hear a lot of people saying this is amazing. You're live on Instagram. Are you out of the closet? Absolutely. So, do you know what? Actually, one of the things I want to do with these posts, it is to give a different picture of the people that partake in these rallies, as opposed to the picture that's being painted of us in the newspaper. Yes. So I would actually, so can I film you? In 2 days. Yeah, just so everybody. So this is like
really? Oh,
this is the new class of domestic terrorism, right? It's, yeah. It's these are the people. I tell you, there's absolutely nothing to be scared of. There's only nice people here, and I'm gonna introduce you to each and every one of them. All right, thank you for watching. I'll be back very soon again.
The world and all the people and everything that they're trying to stop us from doing is your breath. And they're trying to stop you from breathing. They're trying to put a breathing barrier over your face. They even told you at the beginning of this pandemic, who's that, Teresa Town? Practice.
These people are not as
breath
scary as you think. We are talking about connecting with our root chakra
do that while
right
you're
now.
practicing Wim Hof.
Nothing to worry about. I'm just gonna walk through the crowd and just show you what it is that I'm seeing, and then you can see what is actually
because your breath
going on
actually
here.
proclaims
and I think
the
it's
original
probably very
name
different from
of
what you
God.
read in the news. So here we go. We're just gonna go for a walk through, and it is amazing. There's so many people.
As quickly as I possibly can. But the original name of God found in the Dead Sea Scrolls and segment number 66, written as YHVH, often spoken as the word Yahweh. Amen. Linguists and scientists for so long, because back in the day they used to say it as that which we cannot speak.
Yay!
You'll hear Satanist type stuff.
Think while it's still legal.
Phrase often. Harry Potter uses it. It says Voldemort is like a name which we cannot say, etc. and so on. They always try to steal things of God and use them for evil. But I'm here to steal things of evil.
Action for Canada, and that is absolutely true. That's where you need to go for resources, all the resources you need right now. That's where you'll find them. It is a sign of hope. You're so right. Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Linguists eventually learned. They're like, how do you say that? How does the human body pronounce the name of God? And we
The numbers are still crazy.
So what do you think, people? What do you think of these people? What do you think about what's going on here? I think it's just a very nice event. Peaceful as always. Only difference is that there's a hell of a lot more people here this time. And it's a nice, kind and warm and loving and supportive energy that is here. There are people here from all walks of life, all different ages, and all uniting in this desire to continue to choose ourselves what goes into our bodies. Hello again, guys. I hope that you got some of the cheers in the background here. There's a lot of people that agree on that freedom is a good thing, so that's good. And then I just want to introduce you to Sherry, and she is one of the freedom fighters here, and we know each other. How would you say that we know each other?
Through a holistic networking group.
Yes, that's a good way of putting it. Yeah, exactly. And Sherry, she's also the provincial director of Children's Health Defense.
I took over from Meta.
Yeah, exactly. So I think that that was a good shift. I think that was good. I really think that was a good thing. And it's I think you're doing such an awesome job.
Thank you, Nina.
Really, really awesome job. And there's a big job ahead of us. But Sherry, what else? What else? Are you? Because the reason why I make these Instagram lives, it is to really tell people that we are not aggressive, that we are peace loving, that we don't have any intent to go out and block people from going to work or
No, that's just a media spin. So I've been at rallies and marches, and I can tell you that people do have emotions. We're angry about what's going on, but our primary kind of dominant energy is love. We're doing all of this because we love our freedoms. We love our fellow, man. We love our families, and we don't want them to be forced to do something that is a drug trial. We don't want to participate in a drug trial, and especially when we're the ones who aren't following the media. So we're actually getting first-hand accounts from doctors and nurses. I've interviewed several of them for Children's Health Defense, and I get a lot of whistleblowers who aren't willing to actually speak up publicly, but they will tell me that most people in the hospitals, in the ICUs, are the double jabbed. Okay, and most people in the COVID wards are those who have actually had the vaccines. They're evaluating how they actually call people vaccinated. So you can have two shots in your arm, and because of the timing wise, you're not considered vaccinated. And if you end up in hospital, they're not counting you as a vaccinated person in the hospital. So the reason we're actually here today, and I've been out here hugging people. My friend Rachel's come from Vancouver. She's a freedom fighter too. We're here because we just want our freedoms as Canadians, and we're not buying the official story. But I can promise you that everyone here, we have police officers here, We have army, military here who are actually, they're being mandated to actually take the vaccine or lose their positions, to feed their families. And we think there's something incredibly fundamentally wrong with that. And number one, the vaccines aren't working. The countries with the highest vaccination rates have the highest amounts of COVIDs and COVID deaths. If you look at Israel's spike of the people who have got the third shot, it's almost vertical, okay, of the deaths, of people dying after this. And there are people here who just want to protect their families. They just want to earn a living. They just want to have freedoms, which our Charter of Rights protects. And right now, our governments are actually taking away from us. So we're not here to upset anyone. We're not here to block traffic for anyone. We're here because we have a fundamental human right, which we were given by our Creator. And we're not asking permission from our governments to give us those Charter of Rights. We are actually taking it and saying, no, you don't get to mask our children. No, you don't get to jab our children. Our children are our children, not yours. You do not get to parent with us, okay? There are children to protect, and so we're grabbing mama bears and fierce papa bears who are out there who just want to protect their children. And if you think that there's something wrong with that, I say by all means take your fourth shot, because you're clearly not thinking straight if you think that there's something wrong with that.
Yeah, and actually I think also it was we did see law enforcement arrive here unmasked, just for the records.
Yeah.
They didn't look scared at all actually, and they just was one guy, he came out and then he left again.
Yeah, and we're all behaving peacefully.
Yeah.
I know someone from the military who's actually here. Okay, so and I know people from the fire department who are here who literally don't want to have a poison injected into their body in order to keep their job. That's a completely reasonable thing. And if you do a bit of research that isn't on the mainstream media, you're going to find out the amount of toxins and poisons in this is bone chilling. Okay, if you've already taken it, by all means go see someone like Meta who can actually help you with homeopathic solutions. There's, I work with people with supplementation and diet, but the number one thing is not to get jabbed in the first place. Number two, if you already have, there are things that you can do to mitigate the damage, and I strongly encourage you to do that right now. Like, don't wait. Right now, start to do things that will mitigate the poisons in your body. And number two, you'll find here we have vaccinated and unvaccinated people here. So there are people who have taken the jab, and that is their right, and we respect their right, but they also support our right not to take it. And that is what a free society does, because the reality is 99.9% survival rate for most humans. So why on earth would you mandate something that's still in the experimental phase? If you don't understand that that is not about health, I encourage you, go deep, pray, meditate, do research independent of the media, and you will find out that there's a much bigger agenda at hand, okay? And we're just here to support human freedoms from the depths of our heart, not to make anyone uncomfortable or upset anyone.
I told you. I told you. Wanda, do you have something to add?
I'm a holistic nutritionist, and I came up here. This is my people's land from First Nations, and I'm being called back. But there's so much good medicine out there that can help you. As a holistic nutritionist, 2 years before this COVID thing happened, I had people that were my client doing consultation with the flu that had the very same symptoms as this, and nobody died. It was all natural medicine. Yeah, they got really sick, but nobody died.
Yeah.
So, there's lots of remedies out there that can help you if you chose to jab. Nothing says you can't turn around and cleanse your body and pray. So, with my heart, I wish you the best. All of you. Love you.
I hope that you got really disappointed if you were expecting a lot of violence. I told you, this is a peace-loving crowd, and it's the biggest one that we have seen so far. And actually, I got so moved that I cried before. I have witnesses. Yes. So, but thank you so much, guys. And We gotta go back and listen to all the amazing speeches because they're very, very good. And I will go live again in a bit later when I meet some other nice people. Yeah! Okay, bye!
Leave the church, kill your faith, dirt the skin and burn the hate. Make yourself the enemy, but call yourself a saint. On the road, be a fool, remove your difference.
Let's start walking.
Amazing, eh?
Oh, it's so good. I'm streaming live. Do this. A lot of people. Okay, we're gonna start walking. If you think that you are alone with this, I can guarantee you are not. And I see a lot of nodding faces around. Yeah, no, it's
Bill Gates was saying one million population.
this is your gang.
To 100 million people.
We are all behind you. And I will find some more happy faces and talk to them later on. Let's get this march going.
It's sad. It's very sad. It is.
To give you a little bit of the atmosphere here. There's a good, positive, nice and warm vibe here. I have spoken to people that are here for the first time and they're talking about they're scared of losing their job, losing their education. Oh, we are having a little bit of problems in knowing which direction we are going with this. Doesn't matter. The more turns we make, the more people I get to know. No, but my point is there's a lot of people that are here for the first time. And I spoke to one lady and she was here for the first time and I asked her if she was scared of coming here, if she thought it was going to be aggressive, and she just said no. I'm seeing straight through the newspaper headlines. She has no concerns of being here and felt like it was a very high vibe. I don't know if you can hear me. I'm just gonna get back to this march and enjoy it, and I'll see you again later. It's a long walk we're on because there are a lot of people people. Hey, do you want to go on Instagram Live with me? Just tell them. Tell everybody.
Hi. What an amazing crowd.
Have you seen any violence today? Have you seen any violence?
No violence.
No violence. No
A
violence.
lot of joyful people who are awake to this conspiracy, which is in the criminal code. It's not a theory. There's so many facts that back it up that you can't ignore it anymore, people. This is wake up time. Thank you.
Yeah. That's right, it's wake up time and a lot of people are waking up. We get a lot of honks. We get little secret waves from police officers and we had a shiny gold Mercedes come and show its support. This is a good march. Lots of good people.
Big hearts who just want to save people from these vaccine injuries, which I'm hearing about all the time, and it's tragic. These are young people with myocarditis, numbness in their bodies, death. 2 people my age, I'm young, 24, and they're dead. And they're dead from heart attack, healthy people, and a brain aneurysm after vaccination. So you do the math. Thank you again.
If you want to take it, but don't put it on me or anybody else that don't want to. Don't do it with law. Don't do it with coercion. It's like, don't go against the free will. We have the free will. It's what you got and your body is yours. You make your choices there.
It is like assault to force anyone, whether you have the vaccine or not, to force anyone to get anything put in their body. That's like rape. That is just sick to me on a soul level. So please, do make sure it's your choice. And when you talk about informed consent, they aren't even telling us what's in these vaccines, so there is no such thing as informed consent. That's a problem for me. We have to really hold these, I can't even call them leaders, but these people at the top, these elites, to account. And frankly, I think there should be, criminal charges placed on.
Here. All right. I'll be back later and I will definitely make sure to film it if I see any violent people. I'll go live immediately. So far, it's just peaceful, peace-loving, loving, nice, beautiful people. Catch you later. Bye-bye.